20, 18 chapters up before God answers, stick with me. Stick with me. I know this is kind of like back and forth. It seems a little repetitive, but please, we're building. We're building, and we're understanding things about God and about how man understands God at this time. This is this is like unprecedented at the time, right? There's no Bible written when he's going through this. This is just stories passed down from papa to son for not that long. So they're figuring it out. Oh, didn't pop up. There it is. Boom. Job 20. Here we go. Then Zophar the Naamathite answered, therefore my disquieting thoughts make me respond. Right? So Job's saying something, and then Zophar is just chiming right in, right? So therefore is just kind of like, and this is the reason why, right? This is what he's saying. So Job's finishing up. What was the last words here? Job's finishing up here. He's saying, he's saying, if you shall, how shall we persecute him? And if what pretext can we bring against him? Then you should be afraid of the sword yourself and know that judgment is coming. And Zophar is like, and this is why my disquieting thoughts make me respond, even because my inward agitation. I listened to the reproof which insults me, and the spirit of my understanding makes me answer. Do you know this from old? From the establishment of man on earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the godless is momentary. Though his loftiness reaches the heavens, and his head touches the clouds, he perishes forever like his refuse. Those who have seen him will say, where is he? He flies away like a dream, and they cannot find him. Even like a vision of the night, he is chased away. The eye which saw him sees him no longer, and his place no longer beholds him. His sons favor the poor, and his hands give back his wealth. His bones are full of his youthful vigor, but it lies down with him in the dust. Though evil is sweet in his mouth, and he hides it under his tongue, though he desires it and will not let it go, but holds it in his mouth. Yet his food in his stomach is changed to venom, to the venom of cobras within him. He swallows riches, but will vomit them up. God will expel them from his belly. He sucks the poison from cobras. The viper's tongue slays him. He does not look at the streams, the rivers flowing with honey and curds. He returns what he has attained, cannot swallow it. As to the riches of his trading, he cannot even enjoy them. For he has oppressed and forsaken the poor. He has seized a house which he has not built, because he knew no quiet within him. He does not retain anything he desires. Nothing remains for him to devour. Therefore his prosperity does not endure. In the fullness of his plenty, he will be cramped. The hand of everyone who suffers will come against him. When he fills his belly, God will send his fierce anger on him, and it will rain on him while he is eating. He may flee from the iron weapon, but the bronze bow will pierce him. It is drawn forth and then comes out. It is drawn forth and comes out of his back. Even the glittering point from his gall. What? Oh, of the arrow. Terrors come upon him. Sorry, these sentences are just kind of messing me up. I apologize. Bear with me here. Terrors come upon him. Complete darkness is held in reserve for his treasures. An unfanned flame will devour him. It will consume the survivor of his tent. The heavens will reveal his iniquity, and the earth will rise up against him. The increase of his house will depart. His possessions will flow away in the day of his anger. This is the wicked man's portion from God, even the heritage decreed to him by God. Interesting. So, they are like what we were saying a couple of chapters ago, where, sometimes the wicked, they prosper, Job obviously prospered a lot. He had a lot, and now he's being destroyed. So and it's abrupt and it's quick, and it was a whirlwind. Just kind of just came out of nowhere, and these guys are like, again, kind of sounds like those things that happen to the wicked. Even the bad guys have their heyday. So you can't sit here and be like, well, God prospered me, and so things are good. Because there's a hole in their argument, right? Because he's like, well, even if I did something bad, God blessed me. And I hadn't done anything bad for him to take it all away. I'm like, well, maybe, so they're like, oh, it could have been earlier, or, you could have moved into a house that's not yours, or you've forgotten the poor, that kind of deal. So now they're accusing him of being like greedy, like maybe the reason why you were not blessed by God, but you actually accumulated all of your wealth by being greedy and being, uncharitable. So, I mean, they're really taking some swings at him. And yeah, they're just the accusatory line. I mean, it's like not like they're saying specifically this, but they're not directly necessarily accusing him. A couple of times they do, but it's just really with what the words that he's saying in that very moment. But they're kind of just, they keep bringing up like, the wicked's house is destroyed abruptly, and even the wicked can amass, and they can get their heads in the clouds, and they can blah, blah, blah. They have all this stuff because they forgot the poor, and they moved into, they took over other people's houses, and they took things from other people, and they blah, 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 and all this kind of stuff. So it's like they're not making a direct accusation, but they're saying things that they're insinuating that, maybe what you think is a blessing from God was actually just you being greedy and, not being charitable to people. And, that's kind of what happens. So I don't know, man. I don't know. They're not having a good time. It's definitely, I imagine this to be like a heated exchange for a while. I don't know how many days this goes on for, hours this goes on for, but it's definitely a back and forth. So Job is going to have a response back to them, kind of just be like, yo, look, y'all are wrong about this. But we'll get to that in the next one. We'll get 21 tomorrow. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Read your Bible.